Hello, all beautiful souls. Welcoming you all for the first time from my Hong Kong branch. Here it's a public holiday, and I wish that every day in our life feels like vacation where we are enjoying every moment of our life. And that's what we call empowerment through emotions. We always talk about making our physical body strong. We always talk about what food I should consume and how much exercise I should be doing, how much sleep I require. But we never talk about our emotional health. People normally misinterpret between mental health and emotional health as well. Nowadays, people have started talking about mental health, but we are still not talking about our emotional health, or we never even talk about our spiritual health. So, for a few weeks, we will be now talking about emotional health and empowerment through emotional health. So, the first and foremost lesson when we speak about emotion, which is simply defined as energy in motion. So, anything when requires motion and when I feel stagnant in life, I feel stuck in life. And how much ever I think, whether it is financially being stuck, whether it is feeling stuck in a relationship, whether you feel stuck in a situation with a person, everywhere, the only thing and a resource which can help you out is what you feel about yourself in that situation. Because what you feel about yourself in that situation, only that will define your actions. And your actions will help you to change your own destiny. So now, where is the problem? So I just want to share what I saw last week. I was passing through a place and I just saw a cat with few kittens sitting there. I was walking through that place through with my grandchildren as well. Normally, my grandchild really loves to be with the kittens and really likes to play with them. But our subconscious programming goes on changing. There are times we tell children, don't go, otherwise that cat will bite you. Don't do that, otherwise we'll call the police. Don't do that, otherwise this will happen. And unknowingly, we instill fear into them. So my grandchild, which was walking very, very happily, suddenly came closer and was clinging that, oh, there is a dog. I don't want to go there. And at the same time, those kittens, they actually walk out from, they were actually together with the cat and the mother. They came out very strongly and they were very, very, they felt very emotionally empowered and no fear in their eyes. And I was actually thinking in that moment that each one of us are born with a survival mechanism. So, is it that we human are the only species on the earth which feels very vulnerable and we can never experience emotional safety? What do I require to feel emotionally safe? I require to physically first feel very, very safe. A kitten can feel very safe because kitten knows from the birth they have those sharp teeth or claws, or they know how to protect themselves. If we look at any animals, they know how they can protect themselves in the time of danger and such situation. But we human do not have anything from the time of the birth, or probably I can say the first 6 years or 8 years of life, which actually coincides with our deepest programming that we receive at that point of time in our subconscious mind, which is the foundation of our entire lifetime. And emotional safety, which is utmost important in life, one can feel emotionally safe when one feels physically safe, because we all are naturally programmed from the survival mechanism. The first thing my human body will crave is, will I be able to survive in this situation? Then I will think about the growth. As we speak about the fight mechanism, flight mechanism, freeze mechanism, in that situation, many times we want to run away. I saw a cat and I want to run away because cat will bite me. It's fear-based emotion. Or I will freeze. Or someone, a person or a situation where I feel danger. Either I want to attack verbally because I feel safer if I attack someone. I think I am safe because I am attacking. Or I will freeze and go in a silence mode. Because I don't feel safe emotionally, and we never thought about it. No one ever taught us from our childhood that how important it is for you to feel emotionally safe. We never discuss about emotions, right? And we have never even spoken about emotional safety. But emotional safety is the primary need. And that day when I looked at that kitten and I looked at my grandchild and I was thinking about it, I realized that we humans became so vulnerable emotionally because the first 6 years or 8 years, we do not know how to take care of ourselves physically. We are so much dependent on somebody else to take care of us. And only in a group, how you have somebody else with you, you suddenly feel safe. So suddenly, my one grandchild was holding the hand of the other grandchild, and then both of them were feeling strong. And the younger one said, Bhai, don't worry, I'm there with you. Now, honestly, what is a 2-year-old going to help a 4-year-old? Nothing. But just that words that I'm there with you comforts you. Or if we say that, don't worry, I'm there with you, and we just hold their hand and they feel safe. Have I done anything to safeguard them? Did I actually go to the kitten? Did I do any action logically to safeguard them? No. So my insecurity and my fear was in my mind. My security and my freedom and my liberation is also in my mind. But we got so much programmed from the time of the birth to constantly remain together. A child feels very safe and secure when the mother is holding the child this way. A physical touch, and just even saying that just everything will be fine. Or someone holding their hand, someone being there for them. We got constantly programmed that I require someone else to safeguard me. Otherwise, I'm very, very vulnerable. I'm very alone. There is no one out there for me, and I do not know how to take care of me. So, can I say that animal kingdom is more evolved than the humans? And where we claim that we are very evolved? I never see a plant wanting to run away from a situation and a plant coming to me and saying that, oh, I'm so alone. There is no one out there for me. Everyone takes the fruits out from me, and they don't even take care of me. They still abuse me. I never see a bird complaining. I never see any elements complaining. So we humans who have multiple gifts and capabilities God has given us, including our emotions, which is ideally our strength, unknowingly not realizing that only when I feel physically safe, I will feel emotionally safe. But emotional safety is also a feeling, and a primary feeling, very important feeling. If I don't feel emotionally safe, I require to work on myself to create it. If I don't have a house, I work on myself to earn money to create a house. I speak about relationship. Everything that we do not have, we work towards creating it. We educate ourselves so we can create it. And they are all simply resources. The resources which will help you to take one step ahead. But in every moment of life, what will define your life is how safe you feel emotionally. And the main point, which is the topic of today, it's safe to feel emotions. I want to ask all of you this question because majority are women here. And even to all the men. How many times you all have done this, that there are time in a situation where you get hurt by somebody's statement, when you feel like crying. And I'm talking about your adult life. And you want to cry. So either you will just go to the bathroom and you will cry it out, or you would be doing something like that and controlling your own tears. If you have done, at least say yes. You can unmute and say yes, or you can do a thumbs up. And I see few hands raising. I see thumbs up. Normally, it's suppression with me. Yeah, so I am seeing you.
Yes.
So whether it's men or a women, we all do the same, right? Why do we feel so unsafe to experience our own emotions? Now forget about your sadness. Probably you are being programmed from the childhood that crying is a sign of weakness. You have to be strong. You be a strong baby. You don't cry. Why are you crying? So we don't let our child experience emotions. We never tell them it's okay. It is okay to get angry. It's okay to cry it out. It is okay to feel happy. It is okay to feel this. There are multiple emotions. We use it as coins. Have you used currency? Whatever country you go, if I'm in Hong Kong, I can't use my Indian currency. So every country has their own emotions. Similarly, with every situation and with different people, we use the currency of emotions with them. You will exchange the coins and the currency notes of anger, rage, disgust, sadness, happiness. And that's how you communicate. That's how you pass on message. So you give some anger to someone, and in exchange, what do you buy? Some distance from them. Because if you're constantly angry, people want to be not be with you. They want to be away from you. So I know I can use the currency of anger towards someone to buy distance from them. Now, what do I achieve by buying distance? That I know the value of it. Probably it's my conscious programming, probably it's my subconscious programming. If I've used it consciously, probably I know that I can be peaceful only when I have some distance. Similarly, you will exchange the currency of sadness, and probably I will buy sympathy in exchange. Right? So if I claim that I actually don't use my emotions, yes, we all do. We all use it like how we use our money. And we have a huge bank account and we store them. And we have like different boxes there. We hold on to our anger box, our disgust box, our rage box, our joy box, our happiness box. But at the same time, very fearful many times to open and embrace them. It's not about the sadness. It's even equally valid for happiness. So all of you raised your hand when I asked you how many of you actually run towards the bathroom, or you were like, want to just hide your tears in front of people. How many of you actually run away from showing your happiness also? If I'm happy right now, will I just start, oh my God, I'm so happy? Or I'm be like, yeah, good morning, everyone. And I'll be talking to you what I am supposed to talk. Because I start my talk with laughing and you'll say, she's mad or what? मालूम नहीं इसका दिमाग खिसका हुआ रहता है सुबह सुबह में कुछ भी. By the way, I don't drink. So I'm just, it's a disclaimer. But if I start laughing, probably you may think, she was drunk. I think ये हांगकांग में है ना पूरी रात को चला कर आई थी और कुछ वो बोल रही थी. Who laughs in the morning just like, who just starts laughing? So how many of you agree that even when we want to share our happiness, we first logically think, is it safe for me to laugh? Is it safe for me to share my happiness? Is it safe for me to tell people that how I can do that? Or even smiles. So I feel we are such a miser. Like sometimes you have to tell people, इतने कंजूस क्यों, हंसने के पैसे लगते हैं क्या? Isn't it that we tell people, एक smile तो कर दो? I mean, is it because I want to show I'm very cool and I'm very serious by showing my face very serious? So that's the new cool. I can't be always, and that's how always be available for people. Is I'm smiling. The minute you see someone smiling, you also throw a smile to them. You respond with a smile even if you don't know. You've gone out for a walk, you're out for marketing, and someone smiles at you. You may not know the person, but you will also respond with a smile. Right? And it comes very, very easily. So Yogesh says that smile comes very easily, but laughter, why is laughter so difficult? What have you stored in your bank? What currency are you utilizing all the time? And what currency would you like to utilize? So the first and foremost thing, to let yourself know that it is safe for me to know my emotion, to acknowledge my emotions, and to experience my emotions. Because if I have learned that the only way I feel safe is by running away from my emotions, and it's unsafe to experience my own emotions, I will never ever look at my emotions that in this situation, how does that make me feel? And it doesn't matter what emotion I feel. I have repeatedly said this point in our talks that no emotion is good or bad, including all the emotions what we claim and we speak and say as negative emotions. Whether it's your sadness, whether it's your anger, rage, disgust, nothing is negative. Probably it's needed in that situation, and that's a way of expression. But if your way of expression is only anger, then it's a problem. Because that anger takes the energy away from me. In the further weeks, we will even understand energy, complete energy frequency, and the vortex of how it functions, which energy and which emotion can drain your energy out, can pull you down, and which emotion can pull you up. It's not a situation, it's not somebody else who is helping you out. You may think that say, for example, somebody has a financial crisis. And someone else comes as a support system and helps you in that situation. Or you are going through a relationship crisis and someone helps you and says, don't worry, I'm there for you. In both the situation, is it actually the physical reality or it is actually how that makes you feel in that situation? So often I've heard people that but just by you saying that I'm there for you is enough. I actually don't need anything. But I feel that somebody is there for me. Now I can work. Now I can move on. So in one situation, I feel alone. In one situation, I feel I'm being taken care of. Because it was my childhood programming that I cannot safeguard myself. I'm not even powerful enough like that kitten. A cub never comes and says that, oh, you take care of me. They just know, oh, I'm a lion cub. I know how to take care of me. Even a mouse knows how to take care of. Only we humans feel so unsafe in everything that we do. And we continue even as we grow as an adult. And these emotions were here for us to enjoy life to the fullest, for us to help us to be the best version of ourselves, to know that life is full of colors. And I am abundant. I have so many emotions. This currency is there with me in abundance. I can use it anytime to buy something. And the most luxurious product that I'm looking for in our entire life, we struggle to get that, for which we want to earn money. We run after the money. We run out of the success. And we run after everything, whether I run after money, success, career, relationship, only for one thing. And which is that emotion? The emotion to feel being loved by. I want someone to appreciate me because when they exchange that currency to me and they appreciate me, I invest into myself and I feel being loved by. So there are certain currencies, certain emotions, the emotions of gratitude, kindness, being nice to people. In that, you are not just gaining for yourself, the other person, both are winners. And that is why majority of our religious scriptures and everywhere they speak about, you think about others. When you will do about others, when you will spread happiness, you will be happier. The joy is in giving. You get more joy in giving than receiving. And that automatically brings smile on your face. That automatically makes you feel lighter. When you have done a good deed, does that make you feel lighter or make you feel heavier? That day it makes you feel lighter. If you are the reason to bring a smile on someone's face, that day you feel lighter, you feel better. So who gained more? You gained more or the other person gained more? So this is one emotion and one currency which is amazing, and it comes in different colors, shapes, sizes. As I said, gratitude is a currency. Kindness is one emotion. Gratitude is one emotion. Compassion is one emotion. Being sensitive to others' needs. Empathy. These are the emotions which is always a win-win for both the parties. And when anything which is a win-win for both the parties, imagine if everyone starts using those emotions, starts focusing on those emotions, starts experiencing those emotions, what would be our world and how nice that world would feel. So now I want to ask you guys, what stops you from experiencing your emotions? Why do you feel so unsafe with your emotions? Is there anyone who would like to come and share? So it comes as a case study and then we can go further. Is there anyone who would like to share that what stops you from experiencing your own emotion? Till now, probably you are unaware. Now that you have the awareness, okay, Yogesh, you can come also on the platform. So Yogesh said fear. Maya. Maya, can you open the screen?
Uh, there is some problem with my screen, but I can just say there is some problem with the camera.
Okay, how
Yeah,
can
the one
everybody?
is fear
No,
factor.
one sec, Maya. Yogesh said some camera issue. Maya is telling me some camera issue. Imagine everybody has such strong subconscious program. When I'm talking about what is your fear to experience your emotion, suddenly their cameras are also shut.
No, no, my camera is not working past many days.
I
Whenever
know
I'm
that.
joining, it's
I
not
know that.
working.
I know that. But this is what we call patterns.
Okay.
So we can take Maya and Yogesh, both them together. Yogesh, you can also unmute and Maya can also unmute. So I can speak to both of you together.
Yeah.
Yes, Maya. So you
Can
tell
I?
me what makes you feel unsafe.
Uh, Actually, whenever I try to express it or say something, so suddenly the response is, okay, no, it is not like that. Your thought process is like this. You're idealistic, or you don't want to. You're very impractical. So, like all these words from the opposite person or with the person whom you're staying comes, and then sometimes it also comes where you don't have brains or something. So it happens when you want to really share something, the response like with your own persons is not that good. So next time you withdraw from that, I don't want to share, let it be with myself. Or a self-talking, see, I am happy, I'm doing this, and it's a self-talking then. That's what I have experienced.
Okay, Maya. We started the entire talk on that our emotional base, feeling emotionally safe is very important. And we could not feel that we humans were one of the species which are very, very vulnerable to emotions because like other animals and animal kingdom where they come from the time of the birth with a sense and a feeling that they can safeguard themselves. Only when physically I feel safe, emotionally I can feel safe. If physically I'm not feeling safe, I go on a survival mechanism. So we humans did not feel physically safe as a kid that I can take care of myself. So emotionally also we were feeling very, very unsafe. Now you spoke about when you share with others and when you are talking about others and others' reactions are not fine, that is why you feel unsafe to share. I am not even reaching to that point. I am at a basic point when someone doesn't listen to me, someone does not understand me. In that moment, how does that make me feel? Why are
I feel
you
very, I
choosing to focus on other person at that time rather than focusing on yourself, that in that moment it makes me feel neglected, and you just sit with yourself and like you do not need to tell yourself, oh, I'm happy, but you can sit
yeah.
with yourself and you can ask yourself that how does that make me feel? My eyes are closed, that makes me feel neglected. Okay, I'm embracing this feeling of neglection. I embrace it, I
Yeah,
acknowledge it, I
yeah.
acknowledge it.
I feel alone. I feel neglected. I
Okay,
feel like there is no one for me, like, to
exactly,
listen to or, yeah, exact. Yeah.
got it, I got it. But one thing is, I want to run away from that because I feel being alone is bad. someone not understanding me is bad. And then I want to run away from that. That's not the place I want to belong to. And that's not the place I want to remain to. But that place will shift when I acknowledge it and I allow myself to be there without wanting to run away from it. I'm not choosing the flight mechanism. There are only three mechanisms: fight, flight, and freeze. Flight and freeze will never give you any solution in life. Fight is the only mechanism which will give you the solution. The kitten will bounce you back if you go to the kitten and say, ah, because they know that I can take care of myself. That's a fight mechanism. But I see a kitten or a cat and I'm running away is fear. So that's never going to give me solution. So the first thing is, it doesn't matter what emotion it is. It is anger, it is disgust, it is feeling alone, it's feeling sad. Are you taking that time out in that moment to say, how does that make me feel? Okay, that makes me feel alone. Okay, I want to remain in this loneliness. Sit there. Sit in that loneliness and say, okay, I am alone. I am that. And I guarantee you that loneliness cannot remain with you, because that is the law of the universe. Nothing is permanent. If you are crying, yeah, say I'm sad and I want to remain sad. You don't want to run away from your sadness. I'm crying, cry. Cry as much as you want to cry. Can you cry your entire life?
No.
It will change. The problem is we never ever sit with our own selves. Our focus is so much on outside world that we lose our own connection, which is the powerhouse. And the minute if I acknowledge it and I just remain there, then things start changing. Now let's hear Yogesh out. Yes, Yogesh.
Yeah, but like whenever there is emotion.
Yogesh, your volume is very, very low. If you can be little louder.
Yeah, whenever I have to express my emotions, there is this fear, people will judge me, and then the self image which you have made, which I have made of myself, there's a fear of losing that image, and then there's a sense of weakness. Okay, if you share your emotions, you feel weakness. It is only on Cesta I learned how to cry, at the age of 50, 55, when I came in touch with Sangeeta.
So now at the age of 55, 56, we will teach you to be fear-free first.
It's only the
How
last.
does it matter? No, that's exactly what Maya said. You are also saying in the different words the same thing. My self-image, what I have created, the image that I have created for other is important. And if I will express, I will lose out on that. What I am saying is, even in that fear, sit with your own self. And rather than wanting to run away from that fear, what do we do when we are fearful? We want to occupy ourselves doing something.
Right.
Have you ever seen people who are constantly working, running in life? They're actually running away from something. They don't want to sit, because if I sit, I will think. If I will think, then I will feel. If I will feel, then I know everything is not working great in my life. So I would, if you are angry, you will just get up, you will start arranging things, you will start doing things, or you want to work, so you are occupied. It's like what we do with children. We want to divert their attention. They want to ask, they are asking for chocolates, you don't want to give them, you say, oh, did you see that thing is so beautiful? So there you're diverting. But even child knows it, that yeah, that is beautiful, but right now I want only chocolate. And
That's
they will
why.
say, so what I am saying, Yogesh and Maya, and to all of you, is in that moment of your vulnerability, accept your fear, accept your vulnerability, sit with yourself, take that 2 minutes time out for yourself and just say, I am fearful. I acknowledge my fear. People judge me like that. Yeah. I'm losing myself. I'm losing my identity. I'm losing myself. I'm losing that.
Now, the biggest emotion which is troubling me is loneliness. So, whenever I feel lonely, I feel very uncomfortable, and I do not know how to handle it. Like at times, like 2 or 3 times a week, when I'm feeling very, very lonely without no reason at all. It just, you know,
Exactly, Yogesh. That's exactly what I mean. When we don't connect to ourselves, our own selves, we become very lonely. Because I am the powerhouse. Somebody will come to you and say, Yogesh, don't worry, I'm there for you. But the strength that somebody will give you that day, probably after 2 years, you may not feel the same amount of strength with that person. You may feel my problem was different. Now my problem is different. You don't understand. How often do we say, I understand you are there for me, but you will not understand my problem. I'm the one going through it and I'm the only one who understands it. You will not understand the business problems. You will not understand what I go through in my relationship. You will not understand what happens in our countries. You will not understand what is the problem of women when they have to go and how to handle children. This is so we feel lonely. We make statements where we constantly remind ourselves, I'm lonely, I'm lonely, I'm lonely. That's exactly what I'm saying. My loneliness, no one else can let go of that. I was born alone and I'm going to go alone. That's the only reality. Has somebody put me on a gunpoint and told me it's unsafe to experience your loneliness?
no.
It's fine. I'm feeling lonely. Embrace it. When you will be your best friend and when you will start enjoying your own company, that's the only day you will never feel lonely. There is no other solution for that. When I enjoy my own company, I can be with my music, I can be with my book, and I can just be with my own self and feel safe. If you feel safe with yourself, no one has the power to make you feel unsafe and insecure. And that safety will come the day you will start practicing acknowledging your own emotions. That's why I started the entire emotional empowerment topic with it is safe to experience emotions. And obviously, when I'm talking about it, I'm talking about my own emotions. But I did not even say it's safe to experience my emotions because we have so much fear to even experience emotion. Forget mine or someone else's. I want to run away from emotions. And we are the only species who are so fearful of experiencing emotions. Look at the world around you. Those trees, mountains, rivers, air, animals, birds, none of them run away from it. It is okay. They convert fear also into their strength. Your fear can be a weapon and can be a strength. The divine and the God has given you the emotion of fear also to safeguard you. It's not a negative emotion. In time of danger, I feel there is fear. If this is a fire, if I'll go it, I'll burn myself. That fear keeps me safeguarded. So that emotion is not negative. But if I want to constantly I choose to either remain in that or want to run away from that, Then it becomes my mechanism and it's a pattern. Is this point very clear to everyone?
Yeah, this is a different thing. Like it's a totally.
Just I'm giving you guys only one thing, one exercise to do. It does not matter what emotion you are feeling. Take these golden words. All emotions are here for me to experience. It's okay. No, none of them are good or bad. They are simply emotions, energy. They are simply energy. Emotions is nothing else than energy. Now, how I utilize that energy, how I put it into motion is in my hand. As I said, this energy, think it as a currency, as money. You are actually using that energy to buy something. But you never thought about it. You are programmed and you think that money can buy things. And then you say money can't buy happiness. Because only that energy can buy happiness. And that energy is within you. So allow yourself to just simply feel it. For just 1 week till we meet next Thursday. I want you to be emotionally independent, and this entire journey of emotional empowerment has started to make you feel emotionally independent. Not thinking that Cesta will do downloads and I will feel this. They will do this and I'll feel that. I want you to start taking charge of your life. And only when you will take charge of your life, things will change. I heard so many of them saying, but Sangeeta, I heard we are very regular on daily theta. We are very regular on Thursday thought killing. Then why do I have a problem? How are both of them connected? I don't understand. By you listening something and you doing something, by me saying that, oh, you have $5 million. Do you actually have $5 million? May God give you $5 million. You still need to work and you still need to gain that. It's your thought process which will change your life. Downloads will help you to create an opening. But you become so dependent. Our entire purpose at Cesta was to make you feel independent. Gain knowledge, change your thought process. So first thing, because you will have to take action. This week, just do one thing. Whether you feel bad, लोग क्या बोलेंगे, मेरी आइडेंटिटी चली जाएंगी, people think bad about me, they don't understand me, I'm so lonely, I'm so alone, there is no one there out for me, my house is gone, my relationship is gone, all my money is gone, what will happen to me, I feel so sad, I feel like crying, I'm so angry, I have rage, I feel jealous. Any emotion you have, it's okay. Close your eyes and say, how does this make me feel? It makes me feel jealous. It makes me feel neglected. It makes me feel this. Okay, I want to remain in this emotion. And then see how long that emotion remains with you. You will have to do nothing. You do not need to tell emotion to go. Go away, go away. You don't have to say, you go, you go. You don't have to use that. You say, I welcome you. It's okay. I acknowledge you. You are part of my energy. And I accept you. And then just see how you will calm down so quickly and you will suddenly feel different. No, Bina, we don't have any downloads today. We don't have downloads now for a few weeks because I want people to start exercising, put it on the YouTube, write it there, and I want to see you all being transformed. Because you are the only one while gaining knowledge. When you take action, it will help you. So you take action, then we are sitting here to help you. Very soon, we are creating the entire downloads library on topics. You will get to hear them. You'll be able to buy them from our website also. But that downloads can help you when you have understood what product you require. What's missing in you? What is it? Where are you stuck? Is this clear to everyone? Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Make a noise.
Yes.
Yes. Say,
Yes.
you already feel empowered. Do you feel empowered or not?
Yes,
Yes.
yes, yes.
Knowledge is very empowering. So when we change thought process, but I want you to take action. And please share it on the YouTube. And please share with others as well. Because the joy is in sharing and giving. So which I have never said, I am sharing with you now and saying, like, subscribe our YouTube channel and help Cesta, yourself and others to be healed. Because then it's an emotionally empowered world. Our mission is to see emotionally empowered world. So I seek for your help. We are helping you. You help us. So like and subscribe. And take action in your life. Yeah. We'll see you all. And I want each one, it should not be that I say tata bye-bye. Next Thursday, I will see you all. If I don't see action, probably we think that, I think Thursday Thought Clinic is actually not changing any thought process. I think it doesn't make sense for us to go there on Thursdays. Let us shut that chapter completely. Right now, there is a hope. And I feel, no, the world is changing and it can change. But only you can tell us whether it is actually making any difference in your lives or not. If it is making difference, we are all together on this beautiful journey of being emotionally empowered. But we are all together. We all feel vulnerable emotionally. But when we are together, we are a team and we are strong. So let's be a team. Participate, take action, and share your experiences. Yogesh, looking forward to hear your experience. Maya, looking forward to hear your experience. Yes, Geeta, what is your question?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Hi, Sangeeta. Am I?
Hi,
Yeah. Can you hear me? Am I
I
audible?
can hear.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Beautiful session as always, Sangeeta. Beautifully
Thank you.
explained. Yes. Thank you so much. Sangeeta, one thing I would like to know. See, as children, they've always been told, Jada hasna mat. You'll have to cry later. That is. I've still not got over it. So I love to laugh. I do it, but I hold myself back. And nazar lagegi. Don't laugh too much. Don't show your happiness to people. How to get over that?
This is what we call limiting beliefs, Geeta.
Okay.
And that's exactly what we do in Theta in all our classes. We identify the limiting beliefs we have acquired from childhood,
Yes.
in our DNA, from our ancestors, from our past lives at a soul
So it
level.
is. So it is
And
just
we
a belief, is it? It is
it's
just
a
a
belief.
belief.
No? It's a
Okay.
belief.
Okay.
Because we humans are very smart. We hold on to things which we want to hold on to. Are you still using the same clothes in the childhood what your parents had given you? Of course not. I have
Yeah.
outgrown it, right?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
There are times, even if we have not outgrown the new clothes, we just don't want to use it.
Yes.
So we do make choices. And life is all about the choices. What belief I have chosen to hold on to and what belief I have chosen to throw in the dustbin.
Okay.
That was their thought process. They told you from what they understood the best. हंसना मत, हंसोगे तो रोने की बारी आएगी.
Exactly.
That's how they communicated.
Yes.
Probably if you wanted to give that message to next generation, what they meant, if you take the meaning from it, what would you say? Life is the game and of beautiful emotion. कभी हम लोग हंसते हैं, कभी रोते हैं,
रोते
both.
हैं. Yes. 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 Yes.
Then your child understands that, it's fine. Both the emotions are fine. crying is not bad and laughing is not, but
Yes,
then it's not the
absolutely.
fear-based thought process that we
Yes,
are
yes,
feeding it.
yes, yes.
हम लोगों ने पूरा fear-based society create कर दिया.
Absolutely,
हर
absolutely.
चीज में fear. ये करो नहीं तो पाप लगेगा, ये करो नहीं तो लोग आपको रिजेक्ट करेंगे, ये करो तो आपकी इमेज डिस्ट्रॉय हो जाएंगी, ये करो नहीं तो लोग बोलेंगे ये अच्छा आदमी नहीं है, ये करो नहीं तो आपका ये ठीक नहीं है, ये करो नहीं तो आप अनपढ़ हो, ये करो नहीं तो आप ये हो. हर चीज में we
That
just
fear, yes,
fear based, and probably it came from a good sense, not even that, they did not mean good to you.
Mm.
They meant good to you, they wanted to protect you, but they themselves were fearful.
yes,
They thought my child is not capable. They
yes,
themselves were fearful. So a fearful person can give you only fear. If I have coffee in my cup, then I can sip in only coffee. I can't complain, oh, I wanted buttermilk, why am I sipping in coffee? You filled it with coffee. Now, when you sip in, only coffee will come out, right?
yes,
So if I'm a fearful person and I think I'm going to make my children fearful, it's not going to work. My every statement will be where I'm giving fear and I'm creating a fearful society.
yes,
जैसे मैं भी रोज वो घी आग में घी डालते हैं ना, स्वाहा स्वाहा स्वाहा, रोज स्वाहा हम करते ही रहते हैं. आग और बढ़ाओ फियर की.
yes,
So simply, they told you this, but we hold on to believe what I want to hold on to. If I don't, I simply उसको ऐसे फाड़ कर डालो कचरे के डब्बे में, वो खत्म. बोला था तो क्या हुआ, और भी काफी चीज बोली थी, आपको वो तो याद नहीं है. And
yes,
technically there are things, I mean, that's exactly what theta healing is all about. You identify the deep rooted beliefs which are blocking you and which are limiting you, and we have millions of them, and then we just clear them. We just go on clearing, and then we instill new feelings. That's why then we know a new way to move
yes,
forward.
yes.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you. Anyone else? Any question? So thank you everyone for joining. Looking forward for everyone to participate. Please share. So we will also participate with you. We will also get back to you. We can help you out. You can share even your email IDs with us, phone numbers. If you have any questions there, we can help you with those questions as well. And we will move forward towards the second aspect about emotions every week, understanding emotions deeper with some activity where we understand, which helps us to empower. And let's all of us take a vow and an oath that in this coming weeks and coming months, I see myself emotionally empowered, emotionally independent, emotionally safe, and transformed. Thank you all for joining with lots of gratitude. Thank you. We'll see you next Thursday. Bye-bye.